brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Elliott running right. And they work this well upfield across the...
Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're able to work this
end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the...
Like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
The psychology of the game, never be a fumble, from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around.
2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Carson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, call it third. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return
teams. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll look.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Rolling to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run down here with Process. Only about a yard there as he takes. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be brought down here. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The throwing to start.
Result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
36 power.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, alert.
You got it.
To throw again. Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching. On defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's up across midfield.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Are you getting the header?
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's got this down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Elliott on first down, got to get this back.
They're one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And brought down, but not.
He's struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here, down to the 20.
One positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 50. 10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets the first down yardage he needs. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a... Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. They're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. Number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came main goal. Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down. Like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now a throw on
from the middle of the field.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get, if you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the...
Fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And that'll wind
to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under pressure again and down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down, but not though. That'll trend him in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The 2nd down play results in a loss. Direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check three.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. A little juke. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into that if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the...
2nd and 3.
Check 55, Mike.
They run again with Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Carson, and he picks up the first.
Whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A gain of 10 as they look 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get... And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up...
Ball here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage. On play action, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally different.
The interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Oh, Prescott stripped. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Room past the 20. And he'll take this all the way up to the 30. 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The Cowboys 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.